forgot to tag my girl. Hey, y'all. What's going on? Came to get an early dinner before I go somewhere later. How y'all doing? I got my little contraption set up with my phone for the light, so I can't move too much. Because if I do, my other phone is gonna fall. How y'all doing on this Friday? Super Bowl weekend. Hi, Amara. Thank you, love. Super Bowl weekend. I was supposed to be going to the Super Bowl. But duty calls, duty calls. I'll make something else soon, though. What are your plans for the weekend, Amara? Hey, Reggie. How you doing? What's going on with you? I just love you too. Reggie, that's my homeboy. We grew up together. Yeah, I'm at Papados. So I had to pass this spot before I went home. So I was like, you know what, let me go to Papados and grab me something to eat. You in New York? Oh, yeah, one of my girlfriends lives in Oakland. And she had invited me to come out. But I had to take care of some business, so I wasn't able to go. But, you know, such is life. So I'll go next time. And it don't have to be Super Bowl. It can be something else. Hi, Nikki. So actually, I'm in the process of planning another trip. So I'll be taking a trip soon. And when I take that trip, it's going to be to another fun, sandy beach, blue water. Hey, Jay. Hi, Anita. Any Super Bowl parties? That's what I need to do. Hi, Rachel. I need to go to a Super Bowl party. I know this nice little spot in Atlanta, but you have to get there a couple hours early just to make sure that you get a good seat. So I'll probably do that. Oh, look at you. Oh yeah, I had an amazing time in Turks and Caicos. Baby, amazing. Don't even explain it. We got back. We had a good time. But I wish I could tell all the details, honey. Because the details have turned into a whole life story. Maybe one day, though. One day. It was just like a chance encounter. Like a 1 in a million lifetime chance encounter that was not expected. But I was pleased. Hi, Tria. Hi, Dana. Hey, beautiful. You love Atlanta and your family lives here. Yeah, you're going to have to come. I'm actually getting ready to start thinking about doing like a little travel group. Because that's what I want to do moving forward. Just a lot of traveling. Exotic locations, different places. Just something different. So I haven't quite, it's just been a thought. But it's something I want to do because I had so much fun in Turks. Yep, so what else is going on? That was wonderful.
That's why he said he pulled.
Baby. Drea, let me tell you what. It was a whole vibe. You know, they say what happens in Turks stays in Turks is that kind of situation. Hi, Annie. Haven't been to Papados in a while. I haven't either. You know what? I think the last time I've been to Papados, I was live with you guys, and I had a dirty, and I got the double drink, and I was a little tipsy, and I only got a single this time. But you know what? Ever since my spiritual awakening, I think I may have had a drink maybe 5 times since July. Not that I planned it, it's just that I don't have a desire for it anymore. But, you know, I decided to get one today, but not the double. Because last time I was like just talking. And, but yeah, I don't really have a desire for alcohol, which I used to probably have me a glass of wine every night or, you know, every other night or something. But I don't even have a desire for it. And like I said, it wasn't intentional. There's a lot of things I don't have a desire for anymore. But I guess that's why the spiritual awakening happens. All old things become new. So a lot has changed. And I didn't even plan it that way. Thank you, T. Thank you, Dana. Yeah, I'm having a good evening. That's how you are right now. Me and you we can see eye to eye. Yeah, I'm having a good evening, so I decided to come to Papados. My son has a game tonight, so I figured by the time I finish eating, because I'm just gonna take my time, and then I'll go to his game. And then after that, somebody want me to go out tonight, but I don't know. I might go. Hi, Angela. You love wine? Amara, grown and classy. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, there's nothing wrong with having a glass of wine. There's nothing wrong with having a shot, a drink, or whatever. But, I mean, maybe it was just something just in me that, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't plan it. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Queen. That's my home girl. What's up, beautiful? Hi, Michelle. How you doing, beautiful? Yeah, so, but yeah, a lot of things changed. Nobody calls until you get on live. You gonna enjoy? You gonna DM me? Okay. Send me a message. Yes, indeed. You sound like my auntie. Yeah, a lot of things change, honey. Hi, Jessica. Turks and Caicos Nice Vacation. That's by Haiti and Dominican Republic. That's close to. Yeah, I loved it. And I especially love going to the areas where the culture is. I like to see the culture. You know how sometimes people go out of the country and they don't see the culture. They just stay in the touristy areas. I like to see the culture. Yeah, change is good. You're right. Won't he do it? Won't he will? Even when you don't even know it's something you want to give up. But yeah, I just don't even have a desire. And I still have wine at my house that I never opened. I still have from last year. And did I have anything to drink for Christmas? I don't even know if I drank for Christmas. Maybe for Thanksgiving. Hey, Shanique! Look, if you go back to the beginning of this, I said, oh, I forgot to tag my girl. But I'm happy you on here. Yeah, change is good. It's always good. You know, life brings about a change. Yes. Hi, KD. Jessica. Yes, the culture, it is. It's so beautiful. I definitely want to move. Well, my youngest, he'll be in 12th grade next year. So, my goal. Yes, thank you. My goal is definitely to move somewhere tropical. I'm glowing. Thank you. Thank you, though. I had haven't been doing nothing special. I keep telling y'all gotta go get that link in the comments. Go get you some African Black soap wash, some of the facial cleansers. Won't mean no, he won't stop mimicking other people. What's that? Mimicking who? Won't mean. I don't understand that. Edna, you gotta clarify yourself, honey. I don't understand that. Now you want a salad. This is a Greek salad. So you know it comes with the I think it's like some type of lime dressing. But it's good. Yeah, the wine is good. Yeah, I love red wine. But I don't know why he didn't bring my drink yet. But if he doesn't bring it, maybe I don't need it. Man, you're shit. Yeah. Baby, like I say, all old things become new. But the crazy part is I gained 6 pounds last month. Yep, you shed. I'm not, 125 pounds? But it's normal. Y'all saw the picture I posted of me and one of my friends from 13 years ago. I've always been skinny. The weight that you guys saw on me was just weight I could not get off from during COVID when they had me on steroids. So really, that wasn't my normal size. But yeah, I like this size. I just want to tone it. That's it. Love red wine, so it must be a Leo thing, right? You know, what's the one? The Chateau Saint Michelle Riesling. That's good too. You can't hear me? Oh, you at Chuck E. Cheese. I was gonna say, cause you know what? When I got here, I asked them if they could put me somewhere quiet, cause normally they'll put me into one of the other rooms, and then the guy was like, "It's closed over there," so I said, "Forget it." Pete Sweat is performing there. Youngstown, Ohio. Oh, I wish I could go. Hi, Tip. Thank you, beautiful. Yeah, so it's been a good day. It's gonna be a good night. So who are you guys rooting for? Or Super Bowl? What's your favorite team? Who are you rooting for? Make that salad so good. And you know what? They only put 2 shrimp on it. That's the only thing I don't like about it. You can see that? Wow, I didn't think you could see the salad. There's everything on it. But I guess from the bottom of the screen, it seems to me that you can't see it. Yeah, it's a Greek salad. But if you get it for 2 people can actually share it. But it's just me today. Hi, beautiful. Keep it. Oh, definitely, always. Baby, if you know me, my head always up. Always. I just gotta roll with the punches in life. That's how I look at it. Like you can go on that date, baby. I hope you don't even go there, please, because if you really knew, you would even know how ridiculous that sounds. If you really, really knew the real deal. You're an Eagle fan, but you with the Patriots for the win. You know the Cowboys my fan. I mean the Cowboys is my team. And you should get off my live and go find you somebody to play with. That's what you should do. Okay? How about that, Mercedes? Find you somebody to play with, because I ain't the one, baby. Your favorite team, Cowboys? Yeah. I don't care, win, lose, or draw. Yep. Definitely my team. And I didn't go to a game this year, but you know what? Next season, I'm definitely making it a point to get to a Cowboys game. So Jessica, maybe we can go. We'll have to make that a trip. Your mom loves the Cowboys, right? They can't do no wrong in my eyes. It's Jan Foster. You know what? I like your name every time I see that name. And you know what? I wanted to share so much more, but I couldn't. I only shared the parts I really could. Stop playing too much like family. I know, right? I wanted to share a lot more. I only went live once, but some of the videos. But I mean, it was enough. I had to tell her to go find somebody to play with. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right? People need to respect people's space. Yeah, exactly. Don't come over here with that. No, that's right. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, how about them? You know what? I've seen that person's name before. I would say something. Because I've seen her picture before. But you know what? God has worked on me, so I'm going to keep it to myself. You know how people say, God working on me? No, he worked on me. He worked on me, even my shadow side. God let me see who I am, myself. God put me in front of the mirror, honey. So look, I ain't going to say he worked on me. So I'm going to let her live. Thank you, Loretta. Thank you, Tasha. Blessings. Blessings, blessings. Yeah, everything is everything. Hi, Denise. Yeah, Fort Worth. Okay. I have family that lives in Fort Worth. All right. God rebuke them, Lord. Get them out of here in the name of Jesus. And anyone that sends any evil, any hurt, harm, or danger to my platform or to me or anyone connected to me, may it be returned to senders 100 times, baby. Thank you. May every monitoring spirit go blind, and may every what I was about to say. Every damaging tongue go silent. Y'all better stop playing with people. That's what y'all better start doing. Happy to see me live. Hey Tanya, I almost missed your comment. Hi Niecy. Hey man, we all want this baby. Yeah. So yeah, today is gonna be a day for me. The rest of the evening until I go to the game. What time is it? Oh, I got time. 5:22. That's just enough time. You know what? I got just enough time to sit here and relax and eat, and then take my time and go to my son's game. I got the jumbo shrimp bruschetta. Y'all ever had this? And some white rice and broccolini. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah, keep playing with folks. Find somebody to go play with. Thank you, Taya. Always return to sender. That we want to play them games and be out here walking backwards somewhere. I missed somebody. Yep, no weapons formed shall prosper, Denise. Exactly. You know what? Just keep on ticking. Some people want to live in the past. Give it up. Give it up. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, beautiful. But I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Were you guys kids out of school for DLD today? Did they have digital learning? I'm like, damn, every time I look around, the kids out of school for digital learning. I woke up this morning and I woke my son up. He's like, Mom, we got digital learning. I'm like, oh goodness. I hop right on back in my bed. I was like, good. No, I didn't get mad because somebody asked me a question. Not at all, love. I'm not that ignorant. I said something back to someone who's being rude. No, I don't get mad when people ask me a question. So what's your question, love? What's your question, love? What you want me to answer? Sweetie pie, what you want me to answer? What you want to be nosy about today that you want me to answer? Is that what it is? Okay, baby, I can eat out every day of the week. And by myself if I want to. By myself, with somebody, all that. It's all good over here, honey. Everything is in divine order. Everything happens in God's plan. In His divine order. Yeah, they're getting lazy. They were just out of school, 2 days? Wasn't it last week? But it snowed. Like DLD today on Friday. So yeah, I think so too. They've gotten accustomed to the DLD days since COVID. You're in Alabama. Your daughter has a lot of e-learning. Yeah. My son was telling me that he has all of his credits. Because I think y'all remember he was going to this private school last 2 years. So he's got all his credits. He only has to take 2 classes. It's whatever I want it to be. But mainly I'm going to be talking about toxic patterns, emotional manipulation, narcissism, and spirituality. Then if I want to travel, that's what I'm going to have content on. If I want to come on and cook, that's going to be my content. Whatever it is that I want, that's what I'm going to put on my page. And y'all go follow my Miss Lou cooking page too. It's MISSLOU cooking. It's going to be more of a faceless page though. So that's what I'm going to do on that page. But yeah. But there sure won't be no date content. No, baby, won't be no date content. But it'll be everything else. So I hope that helped you. Y'all want to see this jumbo shrimp bruschetta? Looks good, huh? Listen here, baby. I better put it on this side instead of me trying to reach over there. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Let me get a sip first. Y'all can't make me sad over here, honey. Okay? My life too good. You can't make me cry on here. You can't make me sad. You can't talk about me. You can't try to drag my name. You can't try to pull up my past, which it ain't much of nothing. It's very boring. Very straight-laced. You can talk about whatever you want to about me, baby, because it ain't gonna matter. One thing it ain't gonna be is no tears, because I don't care. That's what. Oh, and I'm gonna do my gardening. I forgot. Yeah, if I have time tomorrow, because I do have a date tomorrow. I had planned on starting my indoor garden. tomorrow. Hey, beautiful, your vacation is over. Oh, yeah. I've been back. I stayed for a week. That was long enough. I can, really, to be honest with you, I can do 5 days. That's it, 5 days, and I'm good. I'm ready to come back home. But listen here. When I tell y'all them days was good, them days was good. It was worth it. It was worth it. Sometimes the unexpected happen that you don't even intend. You don't even be expecting, don't be looking, don't be planning. And that's when things happen. Yeah, she can finish December. Yeah. So my son, he only has 2 classes. And he driving now, so we in the home stretch, baby. Yeah. It's all you enjoy hometown. Oh, that's where you're from? Turks and Caicos. I love it. It's a bit costly, but I love it. Yeah. Yep. I don't want to do no podcast. Because to be honest with you, I'm going to keep even my social media to Brina, say who you met. Baby, if I told you, I have to, you know what? Trust me, it was totally unexpected. Something that you'd be surprised. It was almost like poetic justice. You wouldn't believe it, even if I told you. Yeah. No, I'm going to make a post tomorrow for the supplies y'all need to get. So we can get started. Because it's perfect time. Normally I start too soon. Like last year, the last couple of years, I started in January, but my stuff grows so big that on my racks, it just becomes too much of a headache. So, but we definitely gardening. But let me tell y'all remember the pear tree that I planted last year? I was too ashamed to tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all this today. Do y'all remember that pear tree that I planted? How about during this season, I went out there to check on the tree. I was wondering why the tree didn't have no leaves on it. Remember I told you I put a prayer on that tree. Baby, that tree died. I said, God said, So I ain't even dig the tree up yet. God say, no, baby. The tree died, y'all. I'm going to let y'all see it one day this week. I thought I was about to have me some pear. God say, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I am going to keep it between me and God. I ain't telling this one. I'm just going to be flying out here, flying out there, flying out here, flying out everywhere. Nah, baby, let them stay. Let them stay, let them stay. Let them see how a real woman do it. How one that don't even care about nothing they seen. How can you say your peace lilies, they falling over? I don't know. I'll check on you. You know what? I'll check on it for you. And I'll let you know when I come back in the comments. Baby, it died. Because I prayed over it. And God said, God said no. God made a decision before I did. The whole tree died, not one. I kept saying, why ain't no leaves on the tree? Not even for the spring. So I went out there and I started looking at the roots. Now the root was still secured in the ground, which was weird to me. But baby, look, I started like trying to adjust the branches on it. Shit, them branches started snapping like like bones. Y'all know how you break a bone. I started trying to maneuver the branches. They started snapping off like bones. I said, oh Lord. But I'm gonna try another one this time. And I ain't gonna put no prayer. I'm just gonna say, Lord, do your will. Wait a minute. Why am I about to cry about that last? Ooh. I ain't gonna pray on it no more. I'm gonna say, God, do your will. Hello, Jacqueline. I might come back later after my son's game. Just depends on how I feel. Hey, Miss J. I ain't gonna say your name. I don't know if you want me to say your name, but I see you here. Thanks for blessing the timeline. Thanks for blessing the comments. Thank honey. Yeah, I don't know this is an old wig, but you know what? Y'all know I used to say I don't like wigs, but I think I'm gonna start getting me more wigs because I like that when I get home. And honestly, I had planned to get some braids before I went to Turks. And I was just like, you know what, I don't feel like sitting up all that time. I was like, I don't feel like doing all. I just kind of wanted to pack my clothes because I didn't buy any new clothes for the trip. Everything I took, I did buy a few things at the mall that day. But mostly everything I took was stuff I already had. So I wanted to make it a simple trip, you know? And goodbye. I'm on a date now. I'm on one right now. This is it's a dirty. That one time I had a double. It's double this, but with me going to my son's game, and we might not, since I haven't really been into drinking, I don't want to drink two, well, the double, because I don't know what effect it will have on me. That's what I said. And you know what, I'd be coming home, and you know, but my sons, one day I took it off, and my son was looking at me like, because they're not accustomed. Well, like I said before, I'm always dressed like they never see me, you know, well, I'm not together. I'm not saying I have makeup on all the time or, you know, my hair. But I forgot to put the bonnet on my head, and I went downstairs. My son said, Mom, what happened to your hair? But I do like them, though. I like that, you know, my hair can grow, my edges growing back, looking good, they're strengthening. So, yeah. It's growing back, you know, it's probably about here. It's about neck length. So now if I wanted to just wear it, I could. And then I was looking at some pictures a few days ago. And Lisa Ray, I wanted to let you know, I already know who you are. And I already know that was you on my phone who called me last night twice. And what I told you, okay? Lisa Ray, I know who you are. Get on up out of here. Baby, bye-bye. Some of y'all some of y'all act so ignorant. It's sad, I can say that. Some of y'all just act so ignorant. Lisa Ray, I know who you are. I've been knowing who you are. Lisa Ray gone. Think about it, the name Lisa Ray. I see that name all the time. I've been knowing Lisa Ray. So she gone. Lisa Ray mad. Lisa Ray mad because Lisa Ray want everybody else to be mad. Everybody else ain't mad. I do have a video on my page that I was doing a dance to Mary J. Blige, one of her songs. So it's actually, I say about 2 more inches, I'll be back where I was. You know how they are. Yeah. I just blocked it. I banned Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray normally like everything on my page. Now Lisa Ray on here trying to insult me. Normally Lisa Ray go down my whole timeline and like everything on there. Now Lisa Ray trying to insult me. Lisa Ray, you go sit down. Now go to your other page, Lisa Ray. They are wild. Very wild. Trainer. That's fine that you used to like me, honey. I don't care if you don't. I don't think I'm going to lose $1 that you don't. I'm not going to cry one time. It's not going to change my pockets. It's definitely not going to do anything for my household or not even for my kids. So guess what? I don't care. Baby, I don't care. Because the ones that like me, they're going to be here. The ones who don't, skedaddle, baby. It ain't going to make me no difference. If you notice, I be here, and then sometimes I'm not. I don't have to be here all day, every day. I'm going to post when I'm going to post and get on the phone there. But don't y'all forget to go to the Etsy store. Today is the last day to get your 15% off for Valentine's Day. Enter code BeMine and get your products, okay? So today is the last day for shipping to receive it before Valentine's Day. Yeah. Thank you, Brina. But Brina, you know I'm good, baby. Baby, I'm tough as nails. I'm built of steel. None of that bothers me. Because I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to do what I want to do. And life's still going to be great. So it don't matter to me. Baby, if you really knew what a day in my life was, you would see why I don't care. Let them keep going. Cause that mean I'm on their mind, baby. They can't get enough. They can't get enough of me. Can't get enough. They think they the type of people that can have me sad. Baby, you might want to go try that on somebody else's page because you can ever, I don't care what you say. You can drag some shit from the pits of hell about me. Okay? It ain't gonna make me sad. It ain't gonna make me cry. Y'all have no idea how I be sitting, I be laughing. One of my girlfriends called me, who called to check on you? I bust out laughing. She said, girl, I'm gonna beat you up. Baby. Now she called me this week. She said, well, I already know how you are, how you responded. I ain't responding no kind of way. Because I'm sitting there eating. I was sitting there baking me some chocolate chip cookies. I'm 53 years old, baby. I've been around the block a couple times. It ain't nothing nobody can say that's gonna hurt my feelings. Trust me. If you know, you know. But you know, I've always been like that. I'm trying to think. Even in my early 20s, I was that way. I didn't care what people said. So maybe it's just always been in me.
That's the one that
You'll be talking to yourself. It's I had a Greek salad. Oh, I got some broccolini over there. It's almost gone now. Jumbo shrimp bruschetta with white rice. I don't get the dirty rice because it has that pork in it, but sometimes I eat pork. But the jumbo shrimp bruschetta does have bacon wrapped around it. So sometimes I do eat pork, but it just depends. And then they brought me this broccoli, but I don't know why I always feel like I gotta have a green vegetable, even if I don't eat it. I just got to have it.
Jamaican one?
Jumbo shrimp bruschetta, white rice, Greek salad. You'll see it at the beginning. I showed it. That's right. And somebody love it. They love it, baby. Exactly. They on here watching me eat at Pappadeaux and have a drink, have a dirty. What you want to do? Somebody said I needed to act my age when I was on my trip. I was like, how can you act your age when you just posting, you dancing and having a good time? What was I supposed to do? Y'all think I don't know the newest songs? Y'all think that I don't know? Y'all think I don't hang out? Y'all think I don't? Yeah, I get out more and do more stuff than my friends in their 20s and 30s. Oh no, that was always in the plan. Actually, you know what? That trademark started probably last year in January. So, but you know what? People talk. They, like I said, they bump their gums, don't know what they're talking about. It's just, you know, when you trademark something, it takes a while. So sometimes when they do trademark, you finally see the filing in October. But that was done probably, if it wasn't done at the beginning of the year, like January 2025, it may have been done at the end of 2024. So you know what? It's a lot of stuff people say that be wrong. But baby, let them be wrong. I don't care. Because either way, it's gonna be good. I'm old now. According to y'all, I'm 53. I'm old now. You said one day y'all asked me, yeah, I'm old now, baby. Old, seasoned, good. And I ain't got no words. I go to bed every night with a peace of mind. I put my, on one side of my bed, I have some of my paperwork there, what I'm working on. For my new business. You near here? You new here? Tania? Girl, yeah. And I'm going to continue living my best life. Like they say, you know. They say if you fine in your 40s, you're going to be fine forever. All you got to do is take care of yourself. But you know what? That's where life starts. Life begins when you just don't give about what nobody says, okay? That's when life starts. Once you get there, you'll understand it. You see how you saw me dancing on that boat on Noah's Ark in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean in Turks and Caicos? The way you saw me dancing with no shoes on. Normally, I don't even let my feet touch the ground. I just don't like that feeling. I always got socks on or I always have, you know, house shoes on. But let me tell you what, baby, I said I'm going to let my hair down. I took my shoes off. I didn't even want my shoes on. Okay, that was a trip for all trips. I was dancing with no shoes on. I ain't know whose feet had been on that boat. I ain't know nothing. But that's when you know you having a good time. The doggone new wig I had started wearing was way back here. I had to keep pulling my shades up, but I ain't care. I was still swinging that hair. That's when you know you having fun. You don't even care if the wig falling off. I suggest some of y'all go live a little bit and realize how much more is out here to life from what's going on. Okay? But one thing about me, when it comes to me and mine, I'm gonna step 10 toes, okay? 10 toes. Remember that. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm standing 10 toes behind me and mine. You know what? I didn't think I was gonna eat most of these. Yeah. But yeah, that's what life is about. Tell you what you mean. Tell you, don't correct them people. Them people can't possibly think that I ain't got nobody. Ain't no way you think Miss Season, ain't no way you think this fine woman ain't got nobody, baby. It ain't, you can't, like I told somebody else, you can't possibly think that I ain't got nobody, baby. You can't possibly. It ain't no way you think no shit like that. Right, Tamara. Like, tell them, baby, it ain't. You can't possibly think that I ain't got nobody. Y'all will never see them. Even if I'm married, you won't see them. But, baby, I always remember the way I said that. You can't possibly think that I ain't got nobody. Okay, I ain't never not had nobody. Okay? Now, that's that on that. And if you do, maybe that's how you live. Maybe that's your surroundings. Maybe you don't have people that love you. Maybe you don't capture the room when you walk in. Maybe the light don't shine on you when you walk in the place. That ain't my fault. That's your fault. That ain't my fault, baby. Because I turn heads everywhere I go. You better ask somebody. When I walk in the building, you better ask somebody. All eyes, you better ask. Ask. Yeah, for real. Like, are you serious? Are you really serious? Let me get you. I meet my people in person. Right, quiet. Ain't no way. You just can't think that. Not no beautiful, fine-ass woman like me. You ain't gonna catch me getting on here explaining no shit to no strangers about this is why I did. Hell no, man. Ain't no way. It's either you love me or you leave me. If you people who love me, you be here. If you not, then go on. That's that. Baby, let them stay. If they really knew, they ain't bothering me. Right, big old facts. Let me eat some more of my salad. So somebody asked, free salad. So it's, y'all, this gonna be right on time. You know that it's 5:52. My son's game started at 7. See how God be lining that time up? And I'm about 20 minutes from this game. By the time I see him drink this, it's gonna be perfect. That's all I do is handle business, baby. I'm a boss. I'm a hustler, okay? I don't feel right if I ain't handling business, okay? I'm up working when most of y'all sleeping, okay? I'm make sure I'm good, the kids good, the house good, everything good. Y'all still want to focus on stuff that's irrelevant. He asked me did I want another one. I would get another one. But I'm not going to get another one. So I got to go, like I said, I go to his game don't want nobody looking at me like I'm walking in, slurring, walking in, not like, because you know when you go somewhere after you finish drinking, you be feeling good, and you walking in and don't nobody else know why you walking in there halfway. Now, I put my sunglasses on. You just ordered DoorDash. You know what? I think I've had DoorDash maybe once. Maybe once.
Friday I do. Every morning.
But the, that's right. Keep on commenting. Whatever your comments are, keep on commenting. Thank you, Tamara. Don't worry about the negative people. Y'all just ignore them. Okay? They don't bother me. If they don't bother y'all, they don't bother me. They talk about me. I ain't talking about them. Okay? You know, it's not that I'm really scared. I don't know. I guess it's just an uncomfortable feeling for me to have them bring my food and I don't know them. That's the thing. It's not that I'm necessarily scared. You know, just download. You never. Yeah. Now, yes, please. Now, I've been with people before that order DoorDash, and when they've ordered it, I've eaten it a couple times. But myself, I've never actually eaten it. No, I'm not gonna touch my hair. I do feel like I want another one of these. She said my eyes blurred. They're getting glassy. That's okay. I'm feeling good. You're sick. Sending prayers for a speedy recovery. That your grand feels better. Yeah, it don't take much for me. I can have, when I go out, if I'm out like a night spot, I only have 2 drinks. That's my limit. I can't, once I get into the 3rd drink, I'm good. So 2 is my limit. So imagine if I'm here and I have 1, I'm already halfway there. Thank you. So if I'm halfway there, that means that that's good enough for the restaurant. But I wanted to make sure that I got on here because I was telling my girl, where's she at? Shanique Dorsey. I've been telling her I was going live for the last couple of days. I've been on this whole Tubi binge watch movies. We've been on binge watch movies lately. So I'm not a movie buff, never have, but when other people like movies, you can't help but to, go along with it. But I've been kind of liking it. Y'all know what? I like all the movies with, this is my opinion, with Erica Mena in them. For some reason, all the movies with Erica Mena, I think she does a really, really good job. But anything that I see, even if I don't know the name of it, when it pops up, y'all got to go check it out. So check on all the movies on Tubi with Erica Mena in it. She does an amazing job. She does an amazing job. I didn't say I didn't drink, honey. I said that when I had my spiritual awakening, I just didn't have a desire to drink. If you were on the live earlier, I said I may have had a drink 5 times since July 29th when I had my spiritual awakening. And I said that I don't necessarily have a desire. I still have bottles of wine at home. But I used to have me like a glass, every night or every other night. But now, since July 29th, let me see. Now I'm going to count New Year's. What else we had? I'm counting the parties that I went to over the holidays. I had 2 drinks for New Year's. Oh, and I did go to a Christmas party. I just didn't post anything about it. And I think I had 2 drinks there. So that's 4 drinks. That's just holidays. So prior to that, I may have had 2 drinks. And this, and then my trip. So in total, I can say, you know, with me going to Turks and Cake, I can say totally I may have had 8 drinks total since July 29th. So no, I didn't say I'm not drinking. I didn't say that I won't have a drink when I want to. I said what I'll do is, if I don't desire it, I just won't drink it. But no. But it's a lot of other things I cut out. Because I did, like I told you guys before, I did develop some spiritual gifts that I'm thankful for. I thank God for. And it's some things that I won't do at this point in my life because I don't want it to affect my spiritual gifts that God blessed me with. So, yeah. I've noticed that, you know, when it happened, I didn't realize the benefits of it. But when you have a spiritual awakening, I didn't realize that God blesses you with certain gifts. So, yeah. And I'm enjoying those gifts. When they say you woke, yeah, you know, y'all know you always hear people say they woke. It's a different level of woke. It's woke, but it's something else. It's something else that when you see people just in the regular, in the normal, it's almost like you don't even relate the same anymore. And you're able to decipher people that you meet or people you know quickly. And you know immediately if you're going to continue, like if you're going to cut somebody off or if they're going to continue to be in your life. It's like you don't even really have to ask. It's like things will happen and you be like, And then I developed a gift of dream. So I developed a gift of dream that I'm thankful for. So yeah. I made some changes in other areas. No, I don't smoke. I used to do the, what you call the little thing? I used to do the vape for about a year or two. You know, just for fun. And honestly, I don't even know why I started doing that. And I think because I used to go to hookah spots with people, and I could never get into the hookah because it just, I don't know, it would upset my stomach. So I never did hookah. But I did like vaping. But after, you know, I was able to kind of like pull myself away from that. And I love vape. I really, really do. But after doing the research, I decided, I decided not to do that. But I will have me a drinky drink from now, you know, from time to time. How did that pop up there? Don't forget to shop my Etsy store. I didn't do that. Let me see. I don't even know what I pinned. I thought I pinned the one that said, how do you get a spiritual awakening? Okay. Oh, gosh. Let me explain it to you. If I can explain it. Because there's certain realms that you are on. It's 3D and it's 5D. Some things you're going to relate to that's in human forms and some things you're not. But with the spiritual awakening, whatever it is in your life that keeps you bound, to whatever does not serve your highest good, if you decide to stay in that cycle of things that don't serve your highest good, you stay just in this type of karmic cycle, a karmic loop. You continue repeating the same behaviors, continue repeating the same things that you've done your whole life. Hey, April. But you have to be strong. If you know that something isn't good for you, whether it could be a job, it could be a marriage, it could be a relationship, it could be like things you're doing, like whatever your vices is, if it becomes a problem. And you make a total decision and say, fuck it, I'm done with all this, you know. I know it's going to bother me, it might hurt me for a little while, but you know what, I'm stepping out on faith. And that's what I did. And I've noticed that once that happened, it was almost like obedience. I kept having a feeling inside, even if I didn't want to, But I still stepped out on faith. And that's when I noticed I started seeing signs and synchronicities and just different things about spirituality. And, you know, I started having a gift of dream then. And I was like, I would wake up to certain things. It would even be a song. I would wake up in the middle of the night. It would be a song in my dream. And I would have to write the song down. I would make it a point that when I woke up in the middle of the night, that I would write the song down. And when I woke up the next morning, I would not even remember it. And I would be like, what does this mean? So it can be just signs and synchronicities. But the main thing that I've noticed, if you really want to be honest, is obedience. And if it doesn't serve your highest good, you have to jump off that karmic loop, no matter how much it's going to bother you, no matter how much it's going to hurt you, no matter what. Because if something isn't for your highest good, what happens is those situations are to teach you what it is that you miss within yourself, or what you're neglecting within yourself. Obedience is key, exactly. So you have to be able to say, dang, what is it in me that I was neglecting? So sometimes things are there to teach you a lesson, and when they teach you a lesson, they're turned back to you so that you can say, this is what I need to correct. But once you make that jump, that obedience, oh yeah. Once you make the jump, and you're going to know. And you may be thinking, I don't want to leave this job. I don't want to leave this marriage. I don't want to leave this. You know, I don't want to say your kids, but, you know, even if kids bring you hardship or, you know, discord, you have to make a conscious decision and say, you know what, I'm going to jump off of this loop. And it's not an easy thing to do. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. But, you know, y'all know when y'all play double dutch, you know how they do the double dutch rope? When they do that, it's almost like you say, okay, it's time to jump in. Yeah, it's time. And then you jump on in. It's kind of like that. You don't know when to jump in, but you jump in, and that's it. Oh, no, spiritual awakening is not voodoo. No, baby, that's when God steps in. That's when the divine steps in and changes things. And when God steps in and changes it, God gonna take care of everything else. Everything else that puts you in those situations. Anything that puts you in unhealthy situations. Anything that put you in situations that weren't good for you. So, yeah. Yeah, Nene, sure, you can inbox me. Yeah. Jessica, tell me I would love to know what is your thoughts on spiritual awakening, because I'm sure that you know. Tell me what's your thoughts. I would love to see what your thoughts are on spiritual awakening compared to okay, rewrite so you can see spiritual awakening isn't something you force or unlock. Like a cheat code, it happens when you're ready, often through awareness, healing, and truth. It's a shift in consciousness. It just happens. Baby, thank you, Jessica. When I tell you, y'all look at what Jessica said. It's a supernatural experience. And sometimes people can laugh and say whatever they want to say, but when I tell you, it's supernatural. And then I noticed that my eyes are even open more. Jessica, my eyes are even open more to things that you practice. I can see it now. I get it. And it's like you get rewarded with certain gifts. So now I don't look at people, oh, they look at this or they practice this or this is how this person is. I look at it as like everybody has gifts. And, you know, God blesses you with certain things. So that's how you have to look at it. I have Cuisinart at my house, baby. I cook on Cuisinart, okay? That's what my dishes are, okay? I cook on Cuisinart, you're gonna see it, okay? That's all I cook on. stainless steel. So I'll let you see it. But you know what? I can say that I've been through, it's funny you asked that, Nikita, because I was wondering that, and I was thinking that myself. I was like, is this my first spiritual awakening? And I tried to compare it to other situations that I've been in, whether it be job loss, whether it be relationships or whatever. But it was different. We've been through things in life that, some things may touch us differently at our core. But it's obedience. It's going to be a feeling that you're going to get. It's almost like, not almost, it's intuition. And sometimes we think that when God is laying something on us and it's heavy and it's pulling us one way, and what we tend to do is we'll ignore it. We can't ignore it because that's God trying to let us know his move that he wants us to make. So the best way I can put it is obedience, like April said. You start seeing truth over illusion. You feel more connected to spirit, ancestors, exactly, and purpose. And yes, and then you definitely get more downloads. Ooh, baby, them downloads and synchronicities. So when I say synchronicities, you can connect. As you said, the audience, which is music downloads that you get. So I'm not bluffing, Jessica. That's what happened. It was more dreams. Gift of dreams, and I would pick up stuff in my dreams and just stuff throughout the day. Even if it's a decision that I'm supposed to make, I would get like a burnt, like it's almost like if I keep ignoring this, I would say intuition before, but it will pull me over. One day I had to pull over. I had to be like, God, are you sure? I had to pull over in my car, like, are you sure this is what you want me to do, And it was a situation that I was kind of pondering, going back and forth. I couldn't even drive. I had to sit there and think about it. But it is signs and synchronicities. And I can say that now I have an appreciation for everybody in the spirit. And I understand now, in which I didn't before, I can respect now that your ancestors do step in. I get it now. Yeah, you definitely get more prophetic dreams and your dreams become more vivid. Woo! Jessica, we're going to have to talk because I ain't going to lie, when it started coming in, I was like, oh my, not that I was fearful, but I noticed that the job ahead, what your purpose is, you start realizing what your purpose is. And Jessica, I'm going to tell you another thing. What I've learned about going through a spiritual awakening as well is that you start to notice who needs to fall by the wayside and who you keep. And that can be family, that can be friends, that can be anybody. So about a week ago, I ain't gonna lie, I was sitting there having to talk with God. I was like, God, is anybody gonna be left? Because I ain't cut off about everybody. Jessica, you know what I'm talking about? I was like, is anybody gonna be left? But I understand now that when they consider it chosen. We always say people are chosen or they woke. But what I'm experiencing now, I never knew it. It is chosen. You're actually woke. You're spiritually woke. And everybody can't go with you. So things happen. Situations change. And you just have to accept it. So whatever it is, I just tell God that prepare me for it. Prepare me for the seen and the unseen, because it is a new journey for me. It's a new journey, but it's one that I'm excited about for myself and for my family. And I broke generational curses. I broke generational curses. And that's one of the most important things to me. But Jessica, when you spoke of those downloads, man, that's wild. I never knew I never knew that existed. And you have to be careful who you talk to. Jessica, are you still here? You have to be careful who you speak to about your spiritual gifts. And I haven't really, just a few of my close friends who can identify. But you can't talk to everybody about it, because they'll be like, you crazy if you think, baby, you see it. During the spiritual awakening, spirit starts rearranging your life, not to punish you, but to protect your growth. You begin to see clearly who aligns with you becoming and who was only meant for seasons. It awakens something in you. Some people can't go where spirit is taking you, and that's not failure, it's wisdom. Those who stay will support your healing, respect your boundaries, and honor your truth. Those who leave often resist your growth, drain your energy, or benefit from the old version of you. Spirit removes distractions so you can walk in purpose without guilt. Letting go isn't betrayal, it's obedience. In the name of Jesus, amen. And that's it. She said it in a nutshell. And if God don't ever give me any other blessings after this, let me tell you what, that spiritual awakening was the most important thing for me. So Jessica, I get where you are in life. I get where everybody, because I'm going to tell you what, when you go through stuff now too, that when I go through stuff, I realize you can touch your ancestors. Your ancestors will put a whipping on. Your ancestors will be like, wait a minute, what happened? They're like, oh no, your ancestors got them. Your ancestors taking care of that, and they gonna, your ancestors gonna handle it. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm gonna say your last name, Israel. I can't tell you, but it, like Jessica said, it's signs and synchronicities that just come out of nowhere, and it will connect like nothing. You're not going to understand it because I'm not even vibrating on that 3D level anymore. So I can't explain it to you. If I explain it to you, you're going to be like, what the hell is she talking about? You're going to be like, that shit sound crazy. So I could probably talk to Jessica. She understands what I'm talking about. She knows that I get it. But other people who haven't experienced a spiritual awakening, nah. Yeah, everyone going to think you crazy, but not this. Yes. So now I get it, and thank God I learned that early, because like I said, I just had my spiritual awakening July 29th. I know that I can't talk about everything I experience or everything I see. You can bring the check, honey. I can't talk to everyone about what I see or what I foresee or in my dreams or things like that, because they're not going to get it. But all I can tell you guys is that if somebody ever tell you that God ain't real, that your ancestors ain't real, and that your ancestors don't work on your behalf, let me tell you what, that stuff that some people saying on here, baby, let me tell you what, that's like gum under the bottom of my shoe to be able to experience what I'm experiencing now, if you really knew. So now I know I can only really relate to people who woke. We woke. We the chosen ones. Jessica, we the chosen ones. Baby, we the chosen ones. I got it. I thank you, Lord. We the chosen ones. And I know that. We don't even have to do nothing. Our ancestors take care of it. So we're gonna let them joke, Jessica. We'll let them joke about all the other stuff. But when you see it, you feel it, you know it, you know it. Listen, Israel, I can't even explain it to you, baby. I didn't know. I'm still learning myself. I'm still awakening every day. And the more obedient I am as the days go on, what I've noticed, I get more spiritual gifts. The more obedient I am, you know. But you got to have a clean heart. Your heart has to be clean. You can't expect to get a spiritual awakening or deliverance if your heart's not clean. If you don't have pure intentions, if you're trying to get over on people, if you're trying to dog people out, if you're trying to use people, you're trying to do things like, you're not going to experience it. You got to have a clean heart. Yep, don't lift a finger. Baby, listen. Jessica, you know. But you can't be an evil person. You can't be manipulative. You can't be a person who's trying to get over on people. And, you know, sometimes I catch myself, I'll have to say, if I'm praying, I have to say, God, create in me a clean heart. You know, I want to make sure that I'm doing are you sure this is what you're telling me? You know, because I'm a very forgiving person, and I have to be, because forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. No, Israel, I'm trying to get you to understand that baby, listen, this is new to me. I'm still trying to understand it. This is something I didn't understand myself, you know? But I just know that me explaining it to you, all I can tell you is obedience. And that if something is keeping you bound, or something is keeping you in bondage, all I can tell you is to break free. That's all I can say. Because anything else I tell you, you're not going to get it. Just break free. It can be your kids. If they just ain't listening, and sometimes we don't want our kids to crack their heads. We might want them to bump it a little bit to learn a lesson. But it can be your kids. It can be a job. It can be whatever. But what I can tell you is that you have to say, you know what? I give it up. And once you give it up, you start to realize what it is within yourself that you are neglecting. You start seeing that mirror. That mirror is turned on you. And you do your own shadow work and say, wait a minute. I was a people pleaser. Wait a minute. I would give way more than what I was supposed to give to people. You know? Wait a minute. I wasn't supposed to do this. So, but everything is a blessing. Well, baby, wherever you get your news from, go on, get your news from wherever you get it from, okay? Because you ain't going to get nothing from me, however you think. Okay? I'm not here for that. Right. Whatever you say, unique. But no, like I said, it's only certain people I can talk to that's going to get it. And Jessica got it. She explained it to you all perfectly. Been in the Word a long time. I just said I'm not asking for understanding, but I do give folks a lot of chances not doing it. But you know what, Visceral, what I can say for years, I was baptized at 19. And everything I did, it was by the book. Like, and I'm not saying I was perfect by far. I'm just saying when it comes to spirituality, I was like, the Bible is Genesis, Revelation, God, and I always put those things in order. But it wasn't until my spiritual awakening that I realized that it was more to spirituality in that third eye and wakening up than just where I was. I just look at it as we all have a purpose, and God will instill certain gifts in us. Sometimes we're on this earth to wake up things in other people, and sometimes they wake up things within us. Sometimes we can be a mirror to other people, and we get to see what it is in them, and we can trigger that in them and make them better people, whether you're going to be with that person or not. And at the same time, they trigger something in you. So, evidently, during my spiritual awakening, something was triggered in me, and I answered the call. That's what it is. I answered the call. And I said, I'm ready. I'm willing. And when the call came, even if I wasn't ready for the call, I still said no. I said, I surrender. Just take me, whatever. That was my word. I can't tell nobody else what theirs was. But I said, Lord, I'm ready for it. Whatever you have for me. Their functional abilities, exactly. It's when you really let go. People say, let go and let God. No, it's when you really let go. No matter how much a situation hurts you to leave a job, leave a marriage, leave a relationship, like they say, leave them kids behind who ain't no matter what. And see, Jenny, that's why I say you're not going to get it. Because see, I can't tell you anything about what you're saying. I can only tell you about what I experienced, honey. And like they say, experience is your best teacher. And that's why I say I can't talk to y'all about some things. Because you ain't going to get it. Because you down here on the 3D where the human people at with flesh, and you don't get it. When you're elevated to a different realm and you see it and you're moving at that realm, yeah, it's different. So you may see it as that. But I'm not going to try to explain it to anybody because, baby, you ain't going to get it. You're not going to see the things I see. You're not going to pick up on it. So somebody asked me, I forgot her name. She said she was just trying to get an understanding. So I was just trying to explain to her. God is my source. That's the divine, you know. I believe in God. But what I realized through my spiritual awakening is that those gifts that I got, they had to come from God. Where they came from. Because I know I'm not seeing certain things into the future, or I'm not seeing things around me, or I'm not getting a strong intuition about things, how I should handle situations just on my own. So now I'm interested in understanding, how does God connect with these spiritual gifts? You know, so I hope you guys, if you can tune your good ears, your intellectual ears in for a moment. I've always been God, 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 God. Now, after my spiritual awakening, with me being able to see certain things and experience them, then you start saying, how do they both come together? That's where I am now. How does my spirituality come together with these gifts? Like where? Now that's something I'm still trying to figure out. How do they come together? Let's see. Excellent. Gifts of healing and work with spiritual miracles, supernatural intervention. Let me tell y'all whatever is clever. Because guess what? When I leave here, I'm getting in my car with a full belly and a nice drink, and I'm going to my son's basketball game. And I'm not on here talking about nobody. Because I don't have to do that. Okay. And that's the most important thing. Right. Word of wisdom and knowledge and divine insight. So you kind of have to put them together. And I'm still trying to figure out, how do they come together? Like the biblical world and the things that I've been experiencing together. Because I see some people over there that keep looking over here at me. Because they mad. And they thought that they were going to be able to control me. And that if it's something I believe in or I stand on, they thought they were going to be able to tell me what the fuck to do, and they can't. Because I'm going to move how I want to move. Okay? Okay. Can you box that up for me, please? Thank you. That's what it is.
Would you like this in the same container?
Yes, please. You can put it in the same one. It don't matter. I mean, it's water under the bridge. You know, we move on. And then when the next obstacle hit, you tackle that head on too. You just don't let nobody play with you in any circumstance in life, you know? Regardless, you stand on business. And that's what it's about. I don't do shit for the internet. If you don't recognize, I don't do shit for the internet. I do it based on look, I hope that's right, because is that 113.04 altogether with the tip?
Oh, there's 103 already.
Is it?
Yeah, 103.
Wait.
It's 20 or 30. I don't know what number.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so 103.04. Okay, so baby, listen. I'm happy I only got one drink because these eyes is crossing.
All right.
Thank you so much. See y'all, I was about to mess up. Because they mad with life. That's what it is. Y'all get up off my page with that silly shit. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that. That's old news. Under the bridge. Whatever it is y'all talking about. Thank you, love. All right, thank you. I'm going to have these lemons. I don't care. No, I was just saying that I'm just, right now I'm in the place where I'm trying to understand that for my whole life where I've been Bible, God, spiritual, scripture centered my whole life. But after my spiritual awakening, I've noticed that I've developed certain gifts, spiritual gifts. It could be the gift of dream, the gift of foresight. It could be the gift of intuition. It could be the gift of seeing things into the future. It could be certain gifts. Just pure. I'm just saying. I'm not saying me, just in general, because I don't want to confuse y'all. I'm trying to figure out how they come together because I've always been God, Bible, you know, whatever. So bringing those together is just where I'm at right now. Get out of there. No, he happy. He just got him a nice tip. He don't care. He was telling me that I was leaving too much. You didn't hear him? I sure did. Let's see. I sure was. I was leaving him too much. Now, when the waiter corrects you and tell you leaving too much, you know that's good. One thing I want to say to y'all, and I want to say this with love. How I want to say this? Because I got 30 minutes to get to my son's game. Let people handle things in their own time, okay? Because, see, I'm the type of person, I'm real stubborn. And I don't handle things in other people's time, okay? When I do things, I'm going to handle in my time. So when I'm ready to handle things accordingly, I'm not going to move when you want me to move. I'm going to let God push me and let me know how he wants me to move. So that's the best thing for you all to do, because y'all only prolong things. That's what y'all do. Y'all prolong things. Because then it makes a person say, you know what? Well, fuck it. Do I want to? Should I? Could I? Do I have to? You know, regardless of what it is. So pump your brakes, okay? Because y'all don't run nothing over here. Y'all can't have me crying. Y'all can't have me looking like a loose cannon over here like y'all running things. I'm not coming to social media apologizing for nothing, okay? So just pump your brakes. If it's something that God wants me to address in my life, trust me, I'm going to address it. But I don't need y'all telling me to address it. Believe that. Because it ain't nothing on this internet that intrigues me to make a decision about my life. I ain't see you, Sean. Let me see. Let me read your comment, baby, because I'm about to get ready to get off. I'm not here to judge you. And I don't know all, but I want to tell you I'm sorry for where your heart have been bruised, and I'm completely sorry. I pray God heal you, God understand, and never right to use someone. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you, love. I think I saw your comment on another page. And I want to tell you, Sean, that what month is this? This is February now. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Y'all 7 months behind on the timeline, okay? 7 months. Keep that in mind. Everything that you're experiencing now is 7 months behind the timeline. So it's old news. Most people just getting it now. It's old news, okay? But I appreciate that, okay? But last year, maybe in March, April, May, you know, that would have been a good time. But no, I was hanging out with my other guy friend. I forgot. He took me to the baseball game. We were sitting at the lake. So that's what we doing. Oh, we were doing a lot of stuff. In the car singing. We were hanging. So that was during the time. Okay? But it's always funny to see things when people get them in hindsight, baby. Because that's been 7 whole months ago. 7 whole months. That's almost a year. But I appreciate it, Sean. Now, I don't mind addressing Sean because I appreciate her. I saw her. You know, I respect people who have things to say, and I want to let them know. It ain't nothing like people getting shit late. A whole year late, and they think it's tea. Baby, that ain't no tea. That's coffee with them coffee grounds. Y'all know how you... Y'all know how you make that coffee? And then when you had the what you call the little things in the top that filter it, and the coffee gets settled. Them old coffee grounds now, baby. That ain't no tea. That's some that last correspondence baby, that was back in July last year. Come on now, a whole year. Let them ride it. Let them sit on it. Yeah, July 2020. You telling me something about July 2020? What was the last year? 2025? Let me tell you something. Don't come to my motherfucking page telling me no shit that happened in July 2025. Please. Don't come here telling me about no shit that happened then. And I'm telling you on the real. Some shit that happened July 2025, most of the shit I forgot about. Do you know how many experiences that I've had since July 2025? You gotta know. Don't come tell me no shit that happened then. That shit old news, okay? I don't even know what the fuck I said most of the time in July 2025. It's February 2026, and y'all still talking about some old shit that y'all got from July 2025. I don't know what the fuck I said then, okay? So quit coming on here with that. Throw the fuck up. Damn. Whatever you think. And what I want to say, as a matter of fact, you say BB in full effect. You know what? Shout out to Brianna Battle. You know? It's a strong woman. And what I want to say, you know, I wasn't going to say this today. Whatever I ever said or did wrong to Brianna, I apologize. I was wrong. Even when I testified. And I only testified because she brought up my name in something and I had to defend myself. So whatever I ever said or did to you, Queen, I apologize. But just jump off that loop, baby. Just jump off that loop and elevate. That's the Brianna Battle. Okay? And I'm out.